What's up, everybody? Hold on. What's up, everybody? Okay, here's the deal. I've got a road trip I've got to take today. My dad, he's 84 years old. He called me and said, if you meet me up the road, say 30 miles from your house, we'll practice social distancing, but I'll pass off my coin collection to you that I've had since I was a kid, and you can go through it on your channel. So we're gonna run up and do that. Be safe, maintain social distancing, all that good stuff, but I'm gonna get some coins today. And I have a co-pilot for this trip. She doesn't love being on camera yet. All right. Hi.
I wish we could hug.
I know. It's not good not to hug. You ever wanted to hug people ever so much in your life as you do now?
No, I want to hug you and kiss you on both cheeks.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
What's happening, Dave?
Hello.
Oh, you.
I'm doing a little filming of the meeting.
Oh, you are. Great.
How are you?
Oh, we're
Good.
great.
Couldn't
All right.
be better.
We'll maintain some social distance, right?
Yeah.
All right. Oh wow, what did you bring me?
A couple 100 pounds of coins.
A couple 100 pounds?
I think so.
Oh my. Okay, this is going to be a job. This is going to be exciting. How long have you had these?
I started collecting about 70 years ago or so.
And why are you giving them to me?
Got use for them. I've been tripping over 'em.
You're just tripping over them at home?
Pretty
Well, we'll do a real accounting of these. We'll see. We'll get everything in there laid out so everyone can see them. That's exciting. Thank you, Dad.
Be a project.
What do you think of this, Mom?
I'm just glad to get him out of the house.
You just want them out of the house?
Absolutely. We've moved him from house to house.
Okay, well, let's figure out a safe way to put them into this little car. What do you think of that?
I'm with your mom.
You don't want them in the house either.
You're glad to get him in your
Wait,
house.
wait, I think there's, okay. I'm sensing a pattern here. The men like the collection, women don't want the collection in the house. Answer in the comments if this is a common thing. Okay, so. All right. So this is the entire collection in the back of our Honda Fit. There's the gloves I used to take them out of my parents' car, lest you think that proper safety precautions were not being taken. Now, he said some of these have not been gone through since the time when the coins were put into these different containers. So he has no idea what's in here. He did say that there was some silver that he knew about. Yeah, there's just all kinds of cool stuff here. There's a bunch of different books in there. I don't know what's in this sack. Kind of excited about that. Yeah, he said honestly, you know, there could be all kinds of stuff in here. He didn't go through it all. He just knew where it was and said he had to get rid of it. So I'm going to be sorting through all this stuff, but the first thing I have to do is find a place in my house for this stuff to go while I get ready. So be making this video over the next couple days while I figure out exactly how I'm going to store this and then start sorting it. And we'll get into the process of finding out exactly what I have here. All right. All right, so what I figured I would do is show the different containers that this collection came in and then take the different components out of the containers so we can get an idea of exactly what's in this collection before I go through the process of trying to sort all of it out. So let's just do that. All right, so the first thing is the big gray bucket. Next we have the green milk crate. Then there's the white plastic bin and a cardboard box. Cardboard box has a coffee can. You know, I don't know if you can see in there, but most of those are some kind of tokens, not even coins, although there are some coins in there, like legit coins. These say tax token. I'm going to have to figure out what these are. So, coffee can. This appears to be a old jam jar full of Canadian. Everything I can see is Canadian, silver and pennies. Mostly pennies, though. Ooh. Kind of a dirty old small canning jar. Looks like American pennies. Yeah, first one's 1962. 1960 something. 1971. Who knows how old this one is? I don't know what, like a candle jar? This just has a few pennies in it. I see 70s and 60s in there, so. A plastic bag with keys and coins and Christmas lights and there's a, oh yeah, there's a bullet. Alright, yeah, this is honestly, this looks like the contents of any junk drawer in my house growing up. Complete with bullets. So, yeah, that'll be interesting to look through. My dad did say that he had lost a gold watch, and if I came across it, to let him know, because it could be in with this stuff. So, who knows what we'll find. Alright. First National Bank, Port Angeles, Washington bag. This looks to me like it's full of pennies. Was it a Scrabble die? I don't know. It looks like it's mostly pennies to me and other odds and ends. There's a bobby pin or something. There's a wheat penny. 40 something. Alright, we'll get to that too. There's an old card with a number and it says for him to please call this person. So, I don't know. Maybe he's misplaced this number for a couple decades. I should probably give him that card back. And a cigar box. Oh, yeah. There's an old steel penny right there, 1943. I can see a bunch of wheat pennies. In fact, I think every penny I can see in here almost is a wheat penny. Some Canadian, probably a rock sample from some mining project, some kind of medallion or some kind of old coin. There's a silver dime, key. All right. Okay. So that's the contents of the cardboard box. These are the things that we'll be going through in a future video, just like all the rest of it, but let's move on. This one, well, I've got a 1963 20th edition Handbook of United States Coins. Looks like it's well used. That might be useful. I've got 18 number 9030 Lincoln Head Cent Collection, number 2, starting at 1941. Okay. There are coins here. Okay, not all of them. This one's completely empty. But, you know, various degrees of coins here. All right, well, we'll see. We'll go through and we'll see what these are. There's one, number 9004, Lincoln Head Set, collection number 1, 1909 to 1940. That has a handful of pennies in it. Oh, yeah. No 1909S, though. That's kind of a bummer. 1909 SVBD. Okay, but there's still some cool ones in here. We'll look through all of this as we go. Canadian small cents. This is a number 962. Doesn't have as many, but it's got a few Canadian coins in it. And this is a number 9066. Canadian dimes. No dimes. Oh well. Who knows with what I have in here, though. Maybe I'll find some dimes to put in this. Got an old coffee mug. It's an old, I think that's a hazelnut shell. I don't know what that is. Broken piece of masonry or something. A puzzle piece, of course. I'm sure that drove someone crazy at some point, not being able to find that. A little bit of a Snickers wrapper. Yeah, this is, this even could have been inside someone's glove box at some point. First penny out of there is I think that's a 1991. So this is probably not going to be the most exciting thing, but who knows where we'll find interesting stuff. This one seems to be much older. This is an orange blossom honey jar. This is full of old pennies. Every penny I can see in here is a wheat penny. So that will probably be something interesting to look through. Oh, there's another nice big old canning jar. Got some brighter ones. So 1983 there that I can see through the jar. Some Canadian. This is just a mix. 1973. Wow, it's a really nice condition. 1973 penny. All right, who knows what we'll find here. Oh, a ripped open plastic bag with a 1997 penny. So once again, this was probably some random amount of coins from somewhere. They're all over the bottom of this thing, so I'll put the ones that spilled out back in here. Okay. Oh, like an apple juice container. This appears to be, again, full of pennies. I see a 1989 in there. Not super, super old. Oh, this is a 2000 something. So this could have been a more recent one. It had pennies being thrown in it. But still, who knows? And then a far, far less full jar, as you can see. But what it is full of is more interesting. Let me see. It's a Nally's Tang salad dressing. I didn't even know they made Tang salad dressing. And this appears to be full of, can you see it? Looks like silver dimes. Oh, that feels nice. Yeah, nice fistful of silver. So we'll just leave that in there for the main search. But this is what we'll be getting to when I get into this. All right, Charlie, it's time for the bucket. Inside this bucket, we have an old paint can. No, it's not a paint can. It's a coffee mate can. And inside that, what do we have here? All right. We've got an old Lucerne pre-stirred, yuck, strawberry yogurt container with a pinched 12-year-old Scotch whiskey token. Oh, there's a New Orleans Saints coin of some sort, like plastic coin. Just a bunch of other stuff. Canadian. It's a wheat penny. There's a 1988 quarter. Button. All right. Dime. We'll see. Who knows what's going to be in there. We'll get to it. A silver dime. All right. All right. It's one of those old paper bags that's somehow sturdier than any brown paper bag you've had, you know, since like the 70s. Somehow it's got a couple rips, but it's still holding everything together like it was made out of just more substantial material. And of course, it's just full of pennies. Just pennies. I think that's in 1991, so these aren't particularly old, but still. All right. It's an old Sucrets container. Oh, I see nickels. I see nickels with buffaloes. That's kind of cool. I can't see dates on this, but I see a number of them. Okay, so, and then a bunch of old wheat pennies also. Oh, sorry, I went out of camera there. All right. That's, oh wait, look at this. Ooh. That's a nice quarter to find. Yeah, all right. So we'll get into this one. We'll definitely be excited to get into this one. And then plastic bag with probably more recent stuff. Again, this is probably another glove box clean out. And then the bottom of this can is also full of coins. And what is this, a token? Yeah, it's a Chuck E. Cheese token. I don't even remember going to Chuck E. Cheese with my family. I don't know how that got in there. Mostly pennies. 1991. So, okay. Let's go further into the bucket here and see what we can find. Another canning jar. 1984 right on the top. Oh. Still, the usual. There's buttons in there and stuff. A lot of dirty change. And another one of those. Oh, this has got something in the bottom. Hey, maybe my dad's watch is wrapped up in there. Who knows? 1970. Very nice condition, 1970. 64. Yeah, these could be a little bit older. Oh, another old jar. Some of them are in a plastic bag. Can't really see any of these. A lot of Canadian here, it looks like. I see a 93. And then the last thing in this bucket. Got an old pickle jar, looks like. And it's got a bunch of older pennies in it. I can see a bunch of wheat pennies in there. And some rolls. Some penny rolls. But these are definitely old. In fact, I don't see anything in here that's not a wheat penny. So this is a nice old roll. This says 25.52.5. I'm assuming that's May 25th, 1952. Someone wrote on this. Hold on. This roll also has something written on it. Free Methodist Sunday School is what's written on that. So yeah, who knows? I can't make out. Maybe that wasn't a 5. Maybe that was an S. I don't know. Anyway, so here are the coin contents of the bucket. So we've got one more to go through. The plastic bin. Somehow I think this one might be promising. Here's a revised 1964 Dell purse book. Coins. America's largest coin dealer will pay the prices listed in this book. So that's cool. Another little coin, a little bit of information. What do we have here? I don't know what this says. BGMC. Little coin thing. I see a 1982 in there. These aren't terribly old. Monkey barrel looking thing. All right. Actual coffee can. Full of pennies. And, oh, there's actually dead bugs in this one. That's fun. I guess you got to expect to see something like that. Got some Canadian. 1982. This will be a mix. 1983. Oh, some of these are heavy. All right. Got, looks like an old check box. Another one of those plastic bags. More rolls. These don't have anything written on them. We'll get into them in the search. A lot of Canadian. 1979. Okay. All right. Oh, look at that. That one's got some silver in it. It's got some of the... Here's another Buffalo nickel. 1937. All right. 1969 dime. I don't know about that one. 1967 quarter. 1969 quarter. 1972. Yeah. So, you know, there could be some cool stuff in here. There's a silver dime. All right. We'll go through it when it's time. Another one of those tax tokens. Let's do these cigar boxes next. This is heavy. Oh, well, it's stuff from a junk drawer. Okay. This has got paper. It seems to be separating. I think these are steel pennies. 1943s, I think. Although some of them have spilled out. There's some broken glass in here. So there's always danger. A record center. A blank domino. Yeah. But I see a lot of wheat cents in here, a lot of old Canadian. Bobby pin. So, yeah, we'll get into this one at some point. All right, the cigar that breathes, Roy Tan. Oh. It's like Canadian nickels in here. Pen cap. A golf tee. A bunch of Canadian down there. And then a check box. This is all Canadian. This looks like it's all American. 2001. So, it was much more recent. It's an old receipt for something. Again, I'll have to see if this is something my dad needs for his records. All right, and the very last box in the bin. But this seems, I don't know, this one just seems old and awesome. Let's see what might be in it. Oh boy. It's 1940. It's a 1903. Half dollar? Is that what? I haven't even seen one of those before. There's coins in here I have not seen before. 1972. $1, but oh my. 1904. Okay. Okay, there's some very, very cool stuff in here. 1910. 1935. All right. Okay, so this is where the good stuff was hiding. 1949. What is this? This is a Century 21 exposition, good for $1 in trade during America's Space Age World's Fair. So that probably has some kind of collector's value. 1962 Seattle World's Fair coin. And then there's some other interesting stuff here. Lincoln Memorial. This doesn't even feel metal. American Bicentennial. $1945 S Micro. I didn't really expect to find anything like this in this collection. This is like the real collection part of the collection. Don't know what that's all about. 1964. Ooh, 1964. 1964. That's interesting. It's a silver Canadian coin, silver dollar, 1958. Okay, there is a ton of great stuff that I'm going to be able to get to in this collection from my father. And I have a feeling that this is where, right here, is the treasure we know is there. This is full of silver, a lot of old coins. This also has silver in it. There's a couple other places throughout, sporadically, where we saw some cool old silver. But this has got, yeah. This is stuff I get excited about right off the bat. But also, in all these other amounts of coins and jars and things, there's the possibility of finding some cool errors or some things that have slipped through the cracks over the years. So this is what I'm going to be going through. And I'm still deciding exactly how I'm going to do that. Most likely, I'll just film searches where if it's something like this, maybe I'll combine this with a couple of the other jars of pennies and I'll just separate them out just like I would search a box of $50 or something, or a box of quarters. Some of the other stuff, maybe I'll need to spend a little bit more time with each coin. So I'll do it that way. I'll do a series. I'll do a series just like what I just did with my quarantine protocol. I'll do a Dad's Coin Collection series here, and we'll go through everything. Well, that's it. I think that's it for me for tonight. I'm going to pack this stuff back up and end this video, but thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't, please. That helps me out so much. And check back, because we're going to go through all of this and figure out what the story is on each piece in this collection. Whether the story is, oh, this is a 2011, 2001, 1996 penny, whatever, and we just set it aside, and that just is just regular change, and we find all the other gems and set them aside, and basically I'm gonna report back to my dad and let him know what it was I found, because he's been asking if I've gone through this thing yet. So I told him I was gonna do it over time and share it with all of you. So come along for the ride if that sounds like your thing. Thanks.